Students, we are going to start with nitric acid. This is the second part of the study of compounds chapter, children. Now nitric acid has the formula HNO3. Okay, again, when nitric acid is concentrated, it is concentrated or in the pure form. Concentrated in pure form, it will not conduct. It is a non-conductor. Okay, I am just writing non-conductor. It will not conduct. Okay, whereas when we discuss about the dilute acid, so it contains ions. Okay, ions, and hence it will conduct electricity. Okay, children, so we are going to discuss about the nitric acid. Now this nitric acid is a volatile acid. It is a volatile acid. Okay, children. Now, this nitric acid, when we calculate its molecular weight, so hydrogen is 1, nitrogen has molecular weight of 14, okay, and oxygen is 16. So, when we substitute in HNO3, 1 plus 14 plus 3 into 16, okay, so it is 15 plus 16 threes are, what will be? Okay, children. Are you getting? So let us see, 16 threes are 6 threes are 18 1. So we have 48. Okay, 48. When we add 48 and 15, so it will give me 13 1 4 1 5 and 3, 63 grams. Its molecular weight is what? 63 grams, children. And its boiling point, children, its boiling point is 86 degrees Celsius. Its boiling point is 86 degrees Celsius. It is below 100 degrees Celsius, hence it is a volatile acid. Okay, children. Now it forms a constant boiling mixture at 121 degrees Celsius, that we will see later on. So this is general about the nitric acid. Okay, now it is a volatile acid. So let us start the first part of our syllabus, that is the laboratory preparation. Laboratory preparation of nitric acid, children. Okay, now in this we have to see certain parts. Before that, I am going to just show you the diagram. See, this is the diagram. Okay, now in the laboratory preparation of nitric acid, you can see there is a retort. Okay, a glass retort. Okay, it is holded with a stand. In this retort, we are going to take the reactants. Our reactant is concentrated sulfuric acid along with niter or child salt petrate. Okay, niter is your sodium nitrate, and child salt petrate is your potassium nitrate, children. So you can take any one of the reactant. It has a long neck. Okay, this retort has a long neck and it is attached with a receiver. In this receiver, nitric acid which is prepared, it will be collected. Now here there is a tap correction also given, so that we will see why it is given here, and there is an outlet for the water given here. So in this we are going to collect nitric acid. So what are the details we require here in the laboratory preparation? First we are going to discuss about the reactants. We are going to discuss about the reactants, children. Okay, so let us see the general reaction or the equation, the chemical equation for the preparation. Okay, what is the equation, children? We have niter, that is potassium nitrate is our niter. It is our niter. Okay, now this potassium nitrate will be treated with sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid should be what? Concentrated, children. Okay, it will give us, what will be the product? It will give us acid salt, that is KHSO4 plus nitric acid HNO3. This I have given you the equation in sulfuric acid chapter also. Now this is below 200 degrees Celsius. Either you write in words or you can write this way, below 200 degrees Celsius. This is also important, children. Okay, another equation is sodium nitrate NaNO3, that is child saltpetrate. Okay, children, when you treat it with H2SO4 concentrated part, so again below 200 degrees Celsius. Okay, below 200 degrees Celsius, it will give us NaHSO4 plus HNO3 acid. Okay children, now this is vapors which will be rising. So this is potassium sulfate, potassium bisulfate, and this is sodium bisulfate. This is sodium bisulfate. Now we have to discuss about the reactants, children. Firstly, in the reactants we are using what? This acid, yes or no? Concentrated acid. Now why concentrated acid has to be used? This concentrated acid is what? Non-volatile in nature. So what will be the question? How will you prepare a volatile acid? See, this is volatile acid. How will you prepare volatile acid? Using a non-volatile acid. This is the first question. Now sulfuric acid, why we are preferring? Because it is a non-volatile acid and it is capable of displacing the more volatile acid from the salt. Okay. Why we are using concentrated sulfuric acid? Because it is non-volatile acid as well as capable of displacing volatile acid. This is the first part of our reactants. So in the reactants we have discussed about the concentrated sulfuric acid. Now we are going to discuss about the another acid. Why we cannot prefer HCl, concentrated HCl, children? Now why concentrated HCl cannot be used? Why it cannot be used, children? Because concentrated sulfuric acid, it is not used because it is volatile. It is volatile acid. It is a volatile acid. तो क्या होगा? During the preparation, okay, it will also be formed along with the nitric acid. So you cannot distinguish which acid is coming out. Okay. Now the molar ratio of the reactants what we are taking here, this reactants, it is to be in the ratio 1:1. The ratio should be 1:1. Okay, this we need to remember. This is the first part, reactant part. We have discussed इन दोनों के बारे में. Okay, this is cheaply available. Okay, so hence we will use the salt of the same acid which we have to prepare. हमको नाइट्रिक एसिड प्रिपेयर करना है तो हम उसी का ही सॉल्ट यूज करेंगे. Okay, then let us discuss about the apparatus, children. Now we are going to discuss about apparatus. Now I have shown you the apparatus is made up of glass. All the apparatus is made of glass. Okay, children. Now why it is used? Glass is used because the vapors of nitric acid is highly corrosive. Okay, now why we will prefer glass apparatus? Why glass apparatus is preferred? Because vapors of nitric acid, HNO3 acid, is highly corrosive, children. So what will happen? It can even corrode the rubber. It can attack the rubber or the cork. Okay, even the cork in the apparatus we cannot use in the rubber form. It has to be the glass apparatus. Okay, the apparatus should be glass. Okay, now the another thing is about the conditions, the temperature conditions में we are going to first discuss about the temperature, children. Temperature of the reaction. The temperature of the reaction should be below 200 degrees Celsius. Below 200 degrees Celsius. This is compulsory, children. Why? What is the reason, children? Above 200 degrees Celsius, okay, above 200 degrees Celsius, it will form. The glass apparatus may break. The glass apparatus may break if we take above 200 degrees Celsius. मतलब 200 डिग्री सेल्सियस के ऊपर जाएंगे तो what will happen? The glass apparatus may break. Further, what will happen is above 200 degrees Celsius, decomposition of nitric acid will take place. Decomposition of HNO3 will occur. will occur. So we don't want it to decompose. हम तो नहीं चाहते because we want to prepare this. This is our result. So nitric acid will start decomposing. Another thing is that the third thing is that a hard residual crust will be formed of sodium sulfate or potassium sulfate. So hard residual crust of the corresponding salt will be formed. Of the corresponding salt will be formed. Salt will be formed, children. So here see, when we treat KNO3 nitric acid plus concentrated sulfuric acid, concentrated above 200 degrees Celsius, when we take it what above 200 degrees Celsius, so here what will happen is this reaction will occur in such a way that it will displace all the hydrogen. So क्या बनेगा ये पोटेशियम सल्फेट प्लस HNO3. Now this potassium sulfate is a hard residual crust. It will stick to the glass apparatus. It sticks to the ग्लास apparatus और फिर जो है apparatus को वॉश करना प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. To clean the apparatus it will become difficult. Okay children. Similarly is with the sodium also, children. Okay. Now the next part is about the observation, children. The observation part. Now children, in observation what we have to see here is, in the retort the nitric acid vapors are being collected. See here in the diagram I am just showing you. See in this diagram, children, now see the vapors of the nitric acid will rise and it will get collected here. Now vapors has to be condensed. तो vapor को condense करने के लिए what we are doing is we are supplying the cold water. So the vapors will condense and it will liquefy the nitric acid. See liquid nitric acid vapors and they will get condensed to form the liquid form. Okay children. Now see here in this we have to see the color of the nitric acid. Pure nitric acid is colorless, children. Observation जो है हमारा it is very important, children. Now see pure nitric acid, pure HNO3 is colorless. It is colorless, children. While the nitric acid which we are preparing in the laboratory is yellowish brown, children. In the laboratory preparation, children, what nitric acid we are collecting in the apparatus, it is yellowish brown, children. It is yellowish brown. Okay children. Now why the color of the acid is yellowish brown, children? Because of the temperature. Because of the temperature. What happens is because of temperature. Now we are heating up till 200 degrees Celsius only. Okay. But what happens is small amount of the acid may get decomposed during the reaction and hence वो जो color जो है acid का वो क्या हो जाता है yellowish brown. This is due to decomposition of the acid at a ordinary temperature. Okay. Not at ordinary temperature but at somewhat high temperature. So because of the temperature we are heating up till 200 degrees Celsius. Now sometimes may happen that the reaction का जो temperature वो थोड़ा सा बढ़ सकता है. इसकी वजह से वो क्या हो जाता है yellowish brown color का acid जो है form हो रहा है. Now the decomposition of the acid may also occur. Yes or no? About 200 degrees Celsius. If the temperature will rise. If temperature rises, increases. Okay. If temperature increases, decomposition of nitric acid will occur. Decomposition will occur. Now in this case what will be the decomposition? 4HNO3 will give you what? 4NO2 plus 2H2O plus O2. This is how it will get decomposed. अब जब ये acid ऐसे decompose होगा children, so in this decomposition nitrogen dioxide का जो color है children, it is reddish brown. Nitrogen dioxide is reddish brown in color, children. So what will happen here? The color of the solution will obviously get yellowish brown. Okay, this reddish brown color will impart its color in the solution. Hence laboratory preparation में क्या होता है children? The color will be yellowish brown. Okay children, this you have to remember. So again, observation is very important. In observation, we observe that in laboratory preparation, the nitric acid which we are collecting has yellowish brown color. Now this yellowish brown color is due to the decomposition of nitric acid. That is 4HNO3 will decompose to 2NO2 nitrogen dioxide plus 2H2O, 4NO2 plus 2H2O plus O2. Now this nitrogen dioxide also has a reddish brown color which will impart its color to the solution. Hence the solution is what? Yellowish brown. Children, this you need to remember. Now how you will remove yellow color? How you will remove the yellow color, yellow brown tinge of the acid? How we will remove this yellowish brown color, children? Because pure nitric acid is colorless, so we also want the same one. Okay children, it should be colorless only when we are preparing. So there are two ways, children. There are two ways. The first way is by bubbling air or carbon dioxide gas. Bubbling means what? When we will pass the air or carbon dioxide gas through the solution, so what will happen, children? It will remove the reddish brown color of the nitrogen dioxide acid from the warm acid, and further it will oxidize the nitrogen dioxide acid. Okay children, so air means what? Oxygen only, so it will oxidize. So what will happen, children? Here reddish brown color will be removed, and it will get nitrogen dioxide again will get oxidized, to HNO3. Children. Okay, now the next method is by dilution with water. When you will dilute it with water, so what will happen, children? On dilution, the nitrogen dioxide is soluble in water. NO2 is soluble in water. So what will happen? The reddish brown color will automatically disappear. Now in this laboratory preparation, you have to see other precautions also, children. So the precaution is that what are the precautions here? Precautions is the apparatus should be made of glass. Why glass? Because nitric acid is corrosive. Because HNO3 is corrosive. Okay, then we cannot use. The next is we cannot use concentrated HCl because it is volatile acid. So what will happen? Its vapors will also rise along with the vapors of nitric acid. Okay, now another is the reaction temperature should be controlled. If the temperature rises above 200 degrees Celsius, so again there will be problem, children. Okay, now how you will identify that the gas collected is our nitric acid only? So what will be the identification here? The reddish brown fumes of the nitrogen dioxide acid turns ferrous sulfate solution brown. Okay, it will turn the ferrous sulfate solution brown, providing the vapors of nitric acid. Okay, so the vapors of nitric acid on heating with copper turnings, okay, it will turn the copper turnings. कॉपर को जब हम नाइट्रिक एसिड के साथ ट्रीट करेंगे, चिल्ड्रन, सो व्हाट विल हैपन हियर? copper when we will treat with nitric acid, children, so it will release what? Copper nitrate plus water plus nitrogen dioxide gas, children. Okay, so here we are getting hot acid, so the reaction will be balanced this way. Okay, this is the confirmatory test. When you treat nitric acid with copper turnings, it will give you copper nitrate water and nitrogen dioxide. So reddish brown gas आएगा. So that means the acid collected here is what? Our nitric acid. I hope that you have understood. If you have any doubt, then you can ask.